Hello everybody, welcome back to this channel on Pallegney map, and I'm collecting the afternoon milk so the dairy can process it overnight. Time is money, and tomorrow we are going to pay off part of our debt to the bank and take out a new loan to invest in goats. So let's bring these 360 liters of milk to our dairy, and then we can move to December. And I hope tomorrow we will have another pallet of bottled milk. Okay, now let's put the Landini into the shed. Let's take a look at the production. Well, the cows are producing a little over 1,000 liters of milk per day, but the dairy is not able to process it all. We have over 1,500 liters stored. So I will activate the production of butter and cheese. So I hope the dairy will be able to process more milk. We need to transform the milk in products: cheese, butter, bottled milk. So I hope now we will process more milk. Okay, now let's move to the next month. I hope that tomorrow we will have processed enough milk, because we only have 10 cows and our pasture has space for 100 cows. I mean, we can produce more than 10,000 liters of milk per month, but the dairy is not processing 1,000 liters. It will certainly be insufficient, and we need to think of an alternative. So now it's December, and let's check if the dairy has processed the milk. No. 1,100 liters and no pallets. And the cows have produced more milk, so let's bring it to the dairy. Well, I need to think about what to do with the milk. Maybe we can buy another dairy. I don't know. So we have 765 liters of milk to bring to the dairy, and the dairy is not processing. Maybe we can sell the milk. I don't know. We really have to think about that. And today we will pay off part of our debt, because today we will invest in goats, so we will have more milk. So this dairy is not suitable for this farm. It is very beautiful, but the capacity is too small. And we have now almost 2,000 liters of milk. So we need to find a solution. So we have a debt of $250,000, and I'm going to pay $25,000, so we'll be able to get a new loan. So let's see how much we need for the investment, and I'm going to buy the pasture number 87, which was suggested in the comments. So thanks for the comment. We need to buy the pasture and the goats, so I'm going to take out a new loan for $150,000, which brings us to an annual debt of $40,000. Yeah, sometimes to make money you have to spend money. And now let's buy the pasture number 87. It's done. And the goats will need water, so there's a well next to the river and a water tower. So let's fill the tank with water, see our new pasture and buy some goats. And this is the water tower. I don't know if we have to pay for the water, but we will check it now. Oh, we are paying. And it's not cheap. $360 for 2000 liters water. So that's the first and last time we came to the water tower. So let's go to the new pasture. We already have food and water, so now we can buy some goats. We need to bring water every day, but I think we don't have to bring food because we have this meadow grass. We can buy sheep as well and produce wool, but I want to focus on milk production, so I will buy the older goats which already produce milk and can breed. The pasture has room for 200 goats, but I will buy 10 and they will breed. So now we have our goat pen, which I think will be very profitable. And here is one of our lovely goats. She looks happy and well fed. Hopefully they will produce a lot of milk. This one is sleeping. Nice. Well, and now we need to find a free water source. I loved this muddy path. It reminds me so much of the roads I used to drive on when I lived on a farm. Well, I hope the water here is free. Must be, it's next to the river. And it is. It's free. And now, let's go back. Oh, the full tank is quite heavy for the Landini. I think we will need to use the Massey Ferguson for that job. I brought some food for the chickens, and now I want to see the other dairy on the map. Maybe we can buy it. So, this is a large dairy, and it certainly has a much larger milk processing capacity. And we can buy it. $36,000. I don't think that's a fair price. A dairy of this size should cost at least $500,000 in the game. In real life, a few million. No, that's not fair. And it's a co-op. I don't want to buy a co-op. The idea of that, all the farmers in the area benefit from it. I want to grow in the game, but I don't think it's fair to buy this dairy. So I will not do that. That's a pretty nice building, but that's not for me. And now we can move to next month. It's January, and let's check out our dairy. I'm very curious about it. No pallets, okay. So we don't have the capacity to process today's milk, so I think it's better to sell it. We can sell it at the dairy. $2,000. That's a good price, so let's do it. I will attach the tank and we will sell the milk. And here we are again, and we got $2,207 from that milk. And now I'll fill the tank with water and take it to the goats. The goats produced almost 200 liters of milk, so I'll put it in the dairy to process it. And now let's do what I should have done from the beginning. Calculate. To produce cheese, the dairy makes 132 cycles of 3 liters of milk, which results in a consumption of 396 liters of milk per month. To produce butter, there are 48 cycles with 15 liters of milk, which totals 720 liters of milk per month. And to produce buttermilk, 48 cycles of 10 liters, that's 480 liters of milk per month. So the maximum amount of milk we can process per month is 720 liters of milk producing butter. Since production is shared, we will process around 500 liters per day, and we also have goat's milk. 144 liters to produce bottled goat milk, 288 liters to produce goat cheese, and 223 liters to produce butter. So I'm going to start producing goat butter, and we are going to sell the rest of the milk. The dairy is very nice, very beautiful, but we are not going to make much money from here. And today we have the best price to sell straw, and we have 5 bales. So let's sell those bales and we can finish for today. I don't know why, but I can't seem to sell these bales. Luckily we're close to the animal dealer, so I will try to sell them there. So let's try it. And now it's done. I don't know what happened, but fortunately we could sell the bales here at the animal dealer. So let's go back home. So I think this is the best place to end today's episode in our new goat pasture. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks so much for watching and see you next video. Bye.